Hey there guys, how's it going? It's Afraid Not, and today I've got something a little bit different for you. This is it's not a gameplay on Titanfall, which is just a few clips out of a couple of games that I've been having over the last couple of days now. I've been diving back into Titanfall only really just to get a final feel of it, because I feel like now, I mean, this game has been dead now for quite a few months, and I don't think you really see any of it at all on YouTube anymore, and I can kind of see why, I'll be honest with you. Now, when this game released, let's talk about the beta. When the beta released, I was so excited about it. You could probably see by a video that I probably put out. I think it was in February, the beta, so if you want to see that, you can see how excited I was to play the beta for this game. And I remember saying a lot of things like, when this game releases, it's going to have a lot more content, it's going to have just generally a lot more stuff to it. And to be honest, when the game released, it had, added 2 extra guns, I think it was, and just a more variety of maps, because I think on the beta you only got given 2, so it just had loads more maps, and it just had a couple of extra guns and not really much else really to shout home about. Now, I've been kind of keeping up to date with it only through forums and word by mouth and things like that, and a lot of people have been saying to me that a lot of things have changed with Titanfall, so I thought I'd dive back in and see what it's like now, because, and I'll be honest with you, it totally is different. I've gone onto the main menu system, and there's half of it I don't even know what this is. I mean, they had the burn card system, if you're familiar with it, but it had that burn card system, but then they've completely, well, I wouldn't say changed it, but they've added to it, and they've added a lot more challenges into the game, and I'm all for challenges. I absolutely love doing challenges in any game, to be honest. But the main thing that attracted me to go back to it this week was that they've added a new game mode. I think it's only a temporary one. It's an 8 versus 8 pilot only game mode, and you've got no Titans and no minions, if you want to call it, or no AI, whatever they want to call it. And I thought that's interesting. That's something that I think they should have done from the word go. So I thought I'd try it out, see what it's like. And to be honest, when I started playing it, I really enjoyed myself. I was having a lot of fun with it, and it kind of, after playing a good few games of me getting back into the swing of things, etc., I kind of seen with this game mode, it is just so campy. It really is. It's just like absolutely no one moves. It seems like people who play this game now have probably only got this game. You wouldn't play this game, I don't think, if you had other games for your Xbox One. It kind of seems like these type of people that are playing this game at the moment, they're not very, I wouldn't say they're the best players in the world, but it just seems like it's, as I say, it's like someone's bought the Xbox One, Titanfall came with it, and that's probably the only game that they've got, or only shooting game that they've got, and it's very, very campy, very reserved, and I didn't really enjoy it too much after a little while. As I say, I mean, I played it at the beginning, really liked it, but then after really getting used to it, I started to feel like it just wasn't really for me, this game mode. One thing I complimented Titanfall 1 at the beginning was the way it ran, and at the moment I'm just going to go back on what I said back then, because the connection is terrible. Now, I don't know if it's because of frame rate, or maybe the Xbox One can't handle this game, and I know it sounds stupid, but I didn't notice it at all at the beginning. Maybe because it's the lack of players as well, but it just lagging so much. It really doesn't feel like dedicated servers or whatever. It's like, it really does feel like a PvP Call of Duty game, and I was kind of I straight off thought that it took a lot more bullets to put into people, but it was only after a little while that I realised that it was lag, and I was just literally unloading the whole clip into people. Half the bullets weren't registering, and it's a real shame, because that's something that I really praised Titanfall for, was the way that it ran, and that it wasn't a broken game. And it's unfortunate, but I'm going to have to go back on my word on that and say it is very, very laggy, and for whatever reason they've changed. It must be with some of the features they've changed, but the coding seems to have definitely changed, and it doesn't run the way that it used to. I think we all can agree why this game didn't have longevity. There just wasn't enough content. When it released, you paid full price for it. I think I paid 45 quid or whatever it was, and when you pay 45 quid for a game like this, or you pay 45 quid for a game like Call of Duty, as much as how bad Call of Duty Ghosts is, there is a lot of content in that game, whereas this game, there isn't any content, to be honest. It's just like jump in a game and it's the same old thing every single time, and it does get very boring very quickly. I think it might have been slightly different if the Titans were actually based on a kill-based system, like a kill streak system, or, you know what I mean, you get a certain amount of points and you get a Titan. If it worked in that way, then it kind of opened the door to, the hope of getting a Titan, rather than everyone gets a Titan or 2 Titans a game, and, if you're having a really good game, you get 3. It just seemed that kind of pointless to me. I liked the idea at the beginning, but I think after a while it just got really boring, but never mind. One thing that I will say about Titanfall is that it has laid a really good ground base for this game, and I really am looking forward to what they offer next. whether it be a Titanfall 2, it could be anything, to be honest, and I really look forward to it, because where they've started here, and let's not forget, this is a very small studio. I know they've got the name for themselves because of their Call of Duty background, but Respawn Entertainment is a very, very small studio, and I think it's got less than half of the people that they had when they made Modern Warfare 2. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're in the market for a new game, definitely Titanfall, I wouldn't recommend it, definitely not now. I mean, you could probably pick it up really, really cheap, or next to nothing, then I would get it, but right now I would not pay for this game. I'll wait until a game comes out, because there's a lot of games coming out this fall. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a rating, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.